What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I haven't done a video like this in a long time, but we are going to do a what's sold video. We're going to show you 14 items that we recently sold that actually sold for a pretty good profit on some of these items. We'll tell you how much we bought them for, we'll tell you where we got them, and we'll show you how much we sold them for. So, if this is your first time here, guys, remember, hit that subscribe button down below. Also, share the video, like it, comment. We try to respond to every single comment. But we don't want to waste any more of your time, since your time is very valuable, just like ours. Let's get into these items and show you what we sold, and maybe you can find this item next time and pick it up and make a profit on eBay. So the first thing that we sold was this 1994 All-Star Game ticket from the MLB All-Star Game. It was held here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This was a full ticket stub. We came across somebody that we knew who was selling some stuff because they wanted to make a purchase for a piece of equipment. So they put together a big lot, which there's actually something else, two other things in this video that came from this lot. But we ended up getting $13.50 for this ticket stub. I feel we could have gotten more out of this. I thought we would have got more out of this, but the reason I think we didn't was there are just so many of these ticket stubs on eBay at the moment. But I think in the future, one thing to keep an eye out for will be ticket stubs to events. Certain events where there's a milestone or a Super Bowl, stuff like that, like a commemorative event. But a lot of events now are all ticketless. You scan your phone, you go in, there is no physical ticket stub. There are a lot of collectors out there who love ticket stubs, who like to get them signed by the MVP, or if it was the first person's first home run, first goal, stuff like that. So keep your eyes peeled for ticket stubs. I think in the future the prices are just going to keep going up, and I guess more up. Doesn't make sense, but you guys get what I'm saying. This next sale was kind of a shock to me until I looked it up. This was the GoPro Backpack. This was the Weekender backpack. This is a pretty cool backpack. I bought it, I thought I was going to use it, but the problem was it was just honestly too big for what we needed it for. So we listed it. It was only listed for maybe a day, and this actually sold internationally. So the buyer paid international shipping for it. But we got $92.01 for this thing. I know we didn't pay that much for this when I bought it. I bought it on sale from GoPro directly. It is a cool backpack, but it was just too big. It can hold a lot of stuff. Basically, it can hold clothes, your laptop, your camera, stuff like that. It was just too much for me. So we decided to sell it, move it, and somebody bought it pretty quickly. The next thing up was these Blondo biker boots. I guess they were size 6 for these women. They were pretty cool biker boots. We ended up getting this in a thread-up mystery box. So we went through the thread-up mystery box. We sold a bunch of stuff, but we also had a bunch of stuff sitting in a bin that we didn't sell. So we finally got to the bin and started getting some of the stuff listed, and I'm super glad we did. We ended up getting $29.99 for these boots. Now's the perfect time to sell boots like this because people are getting their motorcycles back out, especially on the East Coast. The weather's warming up, and now's the time to sell these types of boots. These next two items, I have done videos on these before. I've done shorts. I've posted on Instagram about it. And we also know Commonwealth Picker says, when in doubt, part it out. Well, this next thing is a bread machine paddle. This is the paddle that goes down into the bread pan that mixes up your bread while you're making it. We had somebody give us a bread machine. Now, I hate selling big bread machines just because they take a lot of room and they are kind of heavy to ship. So we part it out. Now, there's probably more parts on there we can part out, but we just usually do the bread pan and the bread paddle. This bread paddle sold for $17.99. Now, you can even find these bread machines on garbage night around your neighborhood. People will set them out. All you got to do is just grab these two things, and normally the paddle's in the bread pan. So it's super easy. $17.99, and you can't beat that. Or should I say, you can't paddle that. The next thing, staying on the bread machine, is the bread pan. These things sold within an hour of each other to two different buyers. The bread pan we only got $15.79 for, but that's still over $32 for two items from a bread pan that 9 times out of 10 you could pick up at a yard sale, even a thrift store, for $5 or under with these things. Or you can also find them for free, like we did. So this next item, I'm probably going to say the name wrong. It is a Denon single CD player. Now, we posted on Instagram about how we found this. We ended up picking this up at the Goodwill bins where you paid by the pound. So we ended up having $8 into this thing. People were passing over it left and right. We decided to take a gamble on it. Once I checked the comps on it and noticed there were not many on eBay, I decided to pick it up and hope that it worked when we got home. Well, guess what? It worked when we got home. So we listed it and we got a total of $90.01 for this. The buyer was super happy, messaged me afterwards, said that her husband loved it, and I'm glad I found a new home, and it didn't stay here long. I guess I got these kind of in order, but we're going to stay on the music thing. This is the Michael Stanley CD. We bought a huge lot of CDs last year at yard sale, and we finally got around to listing some of them. Some were selling for a couple bucks here and there, and we made our money back. Well, this Michael Stanley CD sold for $21. You're probably thinking to yourself, why did this Michael Stanley CD sell for so much? That is a super good question, and I do not have the answer to that. If you have the answer to it, comment below why this CD is so popular with people. I've seen it sell for upwards of $70 to $100. Could this be like sealed VHS tapes? Who knows? But if you see this Michael Stanley CD out there, pick it up because it sells for some decent money on eBay. So this next shirt we found, and this shirt was honestly a really cool shirt. I wish it was in my size, but it wasn't. This was an E.T. Ambulance Entertainment shirt. This was a pretty cool shirt. We picked this up at a local thrift store for a grand total of 99 cents. This shirt sold for full asking price of $22 plus shipping, and I'm super happy to see this shirt leave, and I'm super happy to hopefully it found a nice home and somebody can wear this shirt and show off one of the good movies it's been out. This next item I always say is a sleeper item. This is Revlon hair color. Now, we will usually pick this up if the price is right because you know everybody's always looking to dye their hair. So we picked both of these boxes up at a recent estate sale for a grand total of 50 cents. Now, they don't sell for much, but they usually sell pretty quick, and you usually don't have them for a while. But we end up getting $6.99 for this. It's super easy to ship, super easy to list, and hey, easy money, quick money, can't beat it. So this next brand we love picking up if the price is right. Harley Davidson Newsboy newspaper hat. We picked this up at a local thrift store for $4. It was 50% off that day. Came home, gave it a nice OxiClean bath. This thing was super clean, super cool hat, and we got $19.05 for it. Again, this is another easy one to ship, and Harley Davidson is a great brand to keep an eye out for because everybody's always looking for Harley stuff. This next item is another item we love picking up, and it's hockey jerseys. Now, some hockey jerseys sell better than others. You have the more popular players, Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, players like that. But some of the players who are lesser known actually sell pretty well too. This was a Sergei Gonchar 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup jersey. We ended up getting $56.99 for this. This also came in the lot that we purchased with a bunch of sports memorabilia from the person that we knew. This did not sit around long either. This probably only lasted about a day. So we were super happy to see this go, and I was honestly really shocked that a little lesser known player sold this well. So if you see a hockey jersey of a lesser known player and not one of the more popular players and the price is right, pick it up because you could definitely make a profit on it. Back with another hat. It's a Jimmy Carter submarine hat. We ended up picking this up at a thrift store too for $3.99. This hat sold for $19.99, so we were super happy with this. We gave it a nice OxiClean bath to make it a little bit fresh, even though it wasn't dirty at all. But we like to clean our hats before we sell them, so $19.99. This next item also came from the bulk buy that we made of a bunch of sports memorabilia from the person that we knew. This was a Pitt Stadium piece of the bleachers. Pitt Stadium is no longer here, but this was signed by Mike Ditka and Jimbo Covert. Both Hall of Famers. Super cool piece of memorabilia. I was unsure how to price this thing. I did have it priced a little high. We took some offers, but we finally agreed on $125 plus shipping for this thing. And it actually stayed really close to us here. I think it probably only went about 5 miles. So the buyer got a nice piece to put into their man cave. And last but not least, but what would a What Sold video be without showing you a sealed VHS tape? This was The Godfather Part 2 sealed VHS double VHS set. So we found this at a yard sale probably about a year or two ago, and we kind of just forgot about it. We listed it, it kind of sat there for a while. Finally, we took a best offer on it for $51 for a sealed VHS tape. Now, we have sold VHS tapes sealed prior to this. We've sold them for higher than this. Always check sealed VHS tapes. People buy the sealed ones. People spend some money on sealed ones. Horror, stuff like that sell really well, and The Godfather's a good one to pick up. So guys, that is the end of our What's Sold video. We appreciate you sticking around and seeing what items sell for a good profit on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, Poshmark, stuff like that. All these items really do well online. Hopefully you guys will find one of these items out in the wild that you can sell for a profit on eBay the next time you're outsourcing. So stay tuned, guys. We have a bunch more videos coming up for you guys. We're filming, we're editing. We'll get some great videos out here in the near future. Remember, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that thumbs up and leave a comment for us. Especially maybe if you found one of these items out in the wild also. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.